everyone, Namaste, Namaskaram. Welcome back to Reem Streams channel. My name is Reema, and those of you new to my channel, I am making video about crew and the job related interviews and also how come you can prepare. So welcome to family. If you want to join, do not forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. In this video, I'm gonna discuss everything related to how I cleared Qatar Airways interview, how did I get to know about interview, where did I find information about it, and how many rounds were there, did I clear it or I didn't clear it. Most of you know it, of course I cleared it, and why I am shooting in my uniform. This is my first uniform which I got it as a Qatar Airways crew when I joined there. So yes guys, this is the burgundy uniform which you keep on asking why my uniform is grey. Is it a supervisor uniform or the uniform is changed? So the truth is, this is the uniform when you join, but later as soon as you get promoted, you go to the grey uniform, which most of you have seen me before. To talk about how I got to know about this information that Qatar Airways is hiring and I can give interview for that, I need to take you back to 2012 because most of you know that I joined in 2012. Yes guys, I gave my interview in January 2012. So I was operating Delhi Bombay flight. That was my Kingfisher airline. I was operating that flight and it was early morning flight, and actually Kingfisher was not doing great. Unfortunately, the Kingfisher was like falling down and we were not getting paid. That was very unfortunate incident which happened, but I never count it as unfortunate incident because for me it was very fortunate. If it wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have tried for Qatar Airways, and today I wouldn't have sit in front of you and talk about my experience. So all the crew members on board after the service, we usually chill at galley when you get time, and Delhi Bombay is 2 hours flight, and domestic service we were quite fast. We finished it everything and we were sitting at galley and everyone was talking that Qatar Airways is hiring and the interview is on 12th of January. So it was actually Wednesday. It came in Wednesday newspaper. Every Wednesday Times of India used to publish Times Ascent. I am sure it's still there. So that time we were checking newspaper on board which was given by Kingfisher to customers. So when we got time, we were actually checking the opportunities, that is there any job opportunity, and luckily many of us, we were aware also that Qatar Airways is hiring, but that time it was actually published that Qatar Airways is hiring and the interview will be on 12th. The requirements which I told you that what are the requirements, exactly same requirements were there that time as well. We need to have passport and height which is reaching to 12 centimeter. For detail, you can check my previous video where you will get all the details how many requirements are there to give interview. But guys, to be honest, I always tell you, do not really think twice to go for interview, even if you feel that you are not falling under one of the requirement which is like, for example, which is vague. For me, I didn't have passport and it was written clearly that we need to have a passport. That time I was just flying domestic in Kingfisher airline, so I was very lazy, you can say. I didn't make my passport yet, and that time I was still waiting that I will make it, but I was not falling under one of the requirement. So what I did, without even thinking about it that I do not have passport and all, without bothering too much about it, I just told myself I'm gonna give this interview, and that will be my first international interview. I appeared in many domestic interview before Kingfisher. Actually, you can check my story. I gave others interview also, but for the international airline, Qatar Airways was gonna be my first ever interview which I was about to give. All decided, 3 of the girls, we were in economy that time, we all decided that we will go for this interview and let's see each other there on Wednesday. And you need to be very prepared for the interview. When I say prepared physically, like take care of your grooming, do not go with chipped nail paint, follow the instruction which is given for dress code. Basically, you need to be dressed in formals, proper formals. And girls, take care of one thing, that if you're going in skirt, do not choose skirt which is above knee. Prefer wearing skirt which is knee length or 2 inch below your knee. This is the standard of Qatar Airways, so make sure you are following such things. Actually, they do genuinely check these things when you come first If you are not having any skirt which is below knee, just make sure that you're not wearing too short. So I also went for interview. I bought new skirt. All my skirts were above knee. So taking care of my grooming, I went to mall that day and I did little bit shopping for the interview, and I went for my interview. The interview was in Crown Plaza, Delhi, Rohini. And when I went there, actually the one thing which you see is crowd. In India, craze of becoming cabin crew is too high. Too high. Do not expect anything that you will go in and you will find empty hall. It was full of people and full of experienced people also. So the experience of going for the interview can be overwhelming. Maybe as a fresher you might feel that mera hoga kya, maybe I will not be selected. There are many people who are experienced and well groomed. Do not worry about these things. Again, I also sat down. It was more than, if I count, early morning I reached, maybe by 9, not early morning, maybe by 9:30 I was there. But what I see is the crowd is above 2-3,000 people, and the queue was standing, like it was starting from outside hotel. So it's an overwhelming situation if you are in a, like you, if you are thinking that इतने सारे लोग हैं, मेरा होगा कि नहीं. I would recommend wait patiently. I was waiting in a queue patiently with my resume, very simple resume. And after that, as soon as I reached, there were 3 recruiters. 2 were French and 1 was Indian. I went to the French lady. That was my turn. It was not like I chose her. It was just like when at my turn I reached to her, I smiled nicely, politely, like how I speak to you guys, genuinely like this, and I smiled and I gave my resume to her. She looked at me, she looked at my grooming, basic grooming, maybe she at one glance whatever she can see, observe. After that she cross-checked my experience. She asked me, okay, so you're working for Kingfisher Airline, how many years it has been? That time I was not even 1 year there, so I told her that it's been 8 months, and she circled that. After that she told me, tomorrow dark lipstick. One thing which I was doing, I had that time, was mild, you know, Kingfisher had a grooming standard which allows us to put nude lipstick, so I was using that one. But Qatar Airways has this thing that you need to use deep colors, red, pink, everything is deep burgundy, deep pink, deep red. So she told me tomorrow dark lipstick. With that hint, I got it that okay, maybe I'm selected for the second round, and she's calling me for second round. But she didn't really tell me that okay, come tomorrow at this time. I need to officially wait for the call. That time the procedure used to be like that. You give your resume if it is a walk-in interview, and if they shortlist you, they are gonna give you a call. And I got the call by evening. In the morning I gave interview. Of course, after finishing so many people, they shortlisted few, and I got the call by evening that tomorrow I can join them for the interview, for the rounds, and that will be again morning 9. I reached next day ready again. I reported sick for my flight. I shouldn't say that, but yes, I reported sick for the flight which I was supposed to go, because I thought that this is more important right now for me. And very excited again, I reached to the interview venue. Day 2, first thing what I observed is there was only 55 people including me. So now you can see the competition level is so high, because at morning 9 a.m. I saw more than 3,000 people. Imagine until end of the interview how many people they interviewed, and they only shortlisted 55 out of it. So if you are getting selected and shortlisted in screening round, it's a big deal, guys. It's a big deal. Nowadays we apply online, and if you are getting confirmation letter from them, they will call you for the further rounds. But that time we used to get a call, and it was a big deal for me. The first step was passed. Later, second day, they immediately started with the video. So it's a video which they are showing about Qatar Airways rules. What are they expecting out of you? You are not allowed to smoke, you are not allowed to leave building after 4 a.m. These things I already covered in one video. Please check, link is given below. So these things were already clearly informed to us. Why they are showing that video? These are the rules and you need to cooperate with that. If you cannot, you can leave the room right away. This was their clear word. Guys, This is the Qatar Airways video. If any of you have issue with this, you can leave the room now. Of course, as expected, nobody left. Everyone was sitting patiently and waiting to start the interview. The very next round was English test, and English test was like a, if you are a CBSE student, because I am a CBSE student, so I can only talk about that right now. It was little bit comprehensive question, so you have a few paragraph given like a story, and it was related to actually airline departure, timing, and how you calculate. So, and later there were few questions related to that paragraph itself. So it's a comprehensive test with few set of question where I need to calculate, okay, the meeting started at 10:15 and he was late by 20 minutes, so what time actually he reached, and time is given in 24-hour clock. So these basic kind of maths were there to calculate, and little bit of English to check that whether you can catch the answer, did you get the paragraph or not. So it's not that difficult, guys. Again, many of you are asking me how's the English test. I would say if you read on the daily basis, you still have time. You can take one paragraph or one page a day, just read it or listen to the news or something which is convenient for you, or whatever you like. Choose something which you are prepared. If you are preparing yourself for the English test, that was the basic thing. Second thing was grammar. Grammar was also not that complicated. Drop some dash were given, and like dash idea, so you know it's an idea. It's like that. These kind of, this is a very small examples which I want you to understand it, which kind of English you will expect. Little bit about Qatar Airways, that when did they start and how many awards they won. So again, recommending all of you to go through it before you go for interview. Also at the end there was one essay writing. It's a very important part. They have some training in that. They are judging you on basis of essay also. She gave us topic, one part of your body which you don't like and why. So guys, thinking about one part of your body which you don't like can be, if you are writing I don't like my smile, I don't think so it's a very brilliant idea that time. Even if you don't like it, do not be that honest. Just think about the profession what you are applying for. So I thought like that, okay, let me just choose something which is not relevant to this profession. I can't choose my teeth, I can't choose my smile or anything related to which is I am gonna use it on the frequent basis, like my fingernails. Do not use such thing. So cleverly what I decided to wrote on nose. Just like that. I like my nose. It's not like I do not like it, but I wrote it that I do not like my nose, and it was a 100-word essay. Why you do not like it, you give your reasons, and in conclusion at the end I wrote I am very happy with myself as I look, blah blah blah. It's your style of writing. Basically they need to see your set of mind, that how do you think. So all over my essay it was reflecting I am very happy person, I love to smile, and at the end I concluded also saying that I am positive about what I got and I am very happy with the features which I am born with. So these things, maybe they are checking your mind. You also need to play with your word. Meanwhile, when you were writing, they were checking height and weight again. Not actually weight, it was height check. At like when you are doing this 212 cm check, they got to know about my this scar which I already spoke before also. There is a scar over here, if you notice. They told me, okay, so you have a scar on your face, how it happened. It's a general topic, general question which they asked me to check my, maybe how do I talk and how do I explain myself. I told them the basic story, I will not tell you here. After that they told me I am gonna write in your form that you have a 1/2 inch scar right side below your eye, and later we will tell you what is the procedure. That's it. After that I came back to my position. I started writing again. Once the timing was over for English test, they gave us break for 15 minutes. They went through all the paper. 15 to half an hour was the break before they begin the last round of that day, they decided to give us half an hour break. In that time we were discussing that what did you write, how was your essay, okay, you get to know the idea about other people, that what did they write. Later when they called us, trust me guys, out of 55 only 16 of us were sent to the other round, which was group discussion. So the competition is high. I always tell you, just prepare yourself and go for it. Be yourself also. Do not try to pretend someone else and copy someone else. Do not get intimidated with the experienced crew. If you're fresher, doesn't matter. Just be very simple and polite in front of them, and they really want to see you smiling. Next round was GD, and the topic was very simple, related to that time scenario. For example, if you're going now, they can tell you that how coronavirus affected your life. Just discuss about it. So it was as simple as that. They divided all 16 of us in a group of 2. So group A was 8 and we were also 8. And then they are observing, they were walking, all 3 of them were walking and writing about us. So that time how you are discussing, remember this is the GD round, group discussion, not a debate. So do not try to interrupt someone if somebody else is talking. Just be very polite and put your point across. Make sure you are speaking something. Do not go mum, say something. So this is what I did. I was smiling, and the moment I observed that okay, they are observing me right now, I put my point across and I told them, like, however it is affecting our life, I chose to speak 2-3 lines about it, and that's it. After that they moved on, they went to somebody else's table, they started ticking. Once the GD round was over, the good news was we all were selected. 16 of us were selected for the personal round, which was supposed to happen now next day. They announced like, congratulations, none of you is going home and all of you are selected for the final round. We will take 3 people final round today. Remaining all of you have to come tomorrow. We will allocate some certain timing for everyone. So it's not like you are crowding at same time and getting nervous and like that. You are given your own time. Be there, come before and sit, relax, wait for your personal round. My round was again 9 o'clock. I think it's a lucky time for me. I reached early morning 8:45 there. I was already sitting when interviewers were not there. I was sitting and waiting for them. The moment they came, they said, oh, you are already here. Very politely, they wished me good morning. I replied too. And I said, yes, I'm very excited to meet you all for my final round. So first impression from my point of view, from my side, I think I already created. The moment I said politely, good morning, and I am very excited to give my final round with all of you. So that's why I'm here. The moment I went inside, being 21-year-old girl, they asked me some questions like, okay, so Reema, you are 17th November born. Me too. And luckily, I think that was also the coincidence, which was plus point. One of the interviewer was 17th November born. She told me immediately after that, so as soon as you come to Doha, we are going to party in your accommodation and I will open bottle of champagne. What do you think? And imagine, when you are excited, I said yes. And then she said, no, you are not allowed to drink alcohol in accommodation. So the video which they are playing for you, make sure you are listening to it very carefully. Sometimes they check your, spontaneous response about, did you really go through the rules and regulation of Qatar Airways? I said, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot. That's it, guys. Mistake happened. They are not judging me that time, but they just checked how did I respond to that. After that, the second question was given to me regarding my experience in Kingfisher. They told me any of the emergency which you faced being Kingfisher employee, any of the first aid situation or real emergency related to aircraft. I explained myself. I faced many, service related many, and emergency related, one of the fainting situation, which I told them what exactly happened, how did I handle. They also checked, did you panic, who was the junior most crew member that time when passenger fainted, you were able to revive. And luckily, because maybe I was trained crew by Kingfisher, one of the best training in India we get. Even if you get opportunity to be part of any Indian airline, I would recommend go for it, give interviews. It's one of the best training which you will ever get. I told them clearly that how did we revive that customer, and they were very happy with my response. Later they asked me regarding my service skill. How did I handle the customer complaint? And lot of complaints were coming because Kingfisher was not serving any meal. Customers were coming with big expectations, so I had many examples to share with them, and they were happy with my response. Later they said that I hope you're not planning to get married soon. That time I was 21. I said no, I'm just 21, I remember. And they started laughing. They said yeah, but the marriage policy that time was 5 year we are not supposed to get married, which is changed already. Go through my another video. No need to worry about this policy anymore. You can take permission anytime, maybe 2.5 years also, it's okay. That's it guys, they told me to go and wait outside. They also cross-checked how many languages I speak. I have written English and Hindi. They told me you do not have any regional language like your own Punjabi, Bengali or anything. I told them I come from Bihar, so maybe I can write here Maghi because that is my mother tongue. They said yeah, go ahead and write it. So I wrote these 3 languages, Hindi, English and Maghi, which was not actually showing in my file. When I reached there, I see on laptop it was given only English and Hindi. Maghi was removed. However, for that particular time, they wrote 3 languages which I speak. And guys, next day at airport, I had an airport standby duty, and I met them again. They were going to Calcutta for the interview, and I spoke to them. I approached them. I told them, okay, so where are you going? Have a safe flight and this and that, little bit of introduction. After that, I received my welcome letter, and they told me to proceed with the medicals, which I will not cover in this video, otherwise it will go lengthy. About medicals I will tell you, but this was my uniform which I get it as F2 crew member. I am missing my name badge, but don't worry about it. You will get the name badge if you join it. I cannot wait to see any of you joining this airline or any of the airline and showing me picture in uniform. And I hope this video helped you. In another video I'm gonna make how you can clear interview of Qatar Airways. I will give you detailed video about it. So stay tuned and subscribe my channel. At the end guys, doesn't matter how many times you fail, one thing which will take you to the airline and which will take you in this uniform is your consistency in giving interview, after improving yourself after each interview. And remember, competition is gonna be tough. Maybe it will be tougher, even toughest now because of the corona situation. Many crew are willing to join again. So with rejoinees, with experienced crew, with freshers, it's gonna be tough. It's nothing comes easy guys. Prepare yourself, be yourself and improve. Also, if you are willing to be there and if you are putting your 100% effort, no one can stop you to be in this uniform one day. Bye.